Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is segments and audience in Google Analytics 4. As the name itself, segments is mean divided into parts. For example, if we have a pizza and we cut it into four or six parts, then those parts will be known as the segment of that pizza. So segment in Google Analytics allows us to slice our data and analyze a certain subset. Like it helps us to manage our data, or we can say to customize our data in a format that we particularly want. Suppose this is my data and I wanted to see US specific users, so it can help, the segment can help me do it, achieve the goal. Also, segment data is the key to unlocking some powerful sites. Like if we want some changes in our data and we want certain specific goals, so segment is something we can go up to. So this is our report that we have generated in previous videos, and here is the segment thing which we can add up to this particular report for some changes. Let us see. When we click on plus sign, we have custom segments and some suggested segments, general segments, templates. We also have this predicted thing. It totally works on machine learning and AI, and it was the very feature that was promoted when Google Analytics 4 was launched, and it is one of the area which works on the predicting part. Like likely 7 days purchase is like the user which is likely to purchase your product in the next 7 days. So data which is not present, the future data, it predicts the future data. Okay, so let us work with some custom segments. We need to, suppose I want US data. Let's add country here, country ID exactly matches US. Okay. So we are getting this 59%, 59K and 49.3% of our sessions. So let's save and apply this. Okay. So we will see some change here in our data. So we have US users now. Also, if we need to compare this data with any other country, say we want data from Canada, we'll choose country here, contains. So I guess CA is for Canada. Okay. So Canadian users are 3.98%. Let's save and apply this. So so these were our segments which we added, and segment comparison US Canada. So we have our US Canada city active users, transactions, and Canada, and we can compare it over here. It is the 91.8% of total. It is 8.5% of total, etc. Now let's talk about audience. Audience are not segments. This is a very confusing question. So the audience are not segments. Audience in Google Analytics 4 allow you to build a list of users. It is something much similar, but yet something different from segment. In segment, what we did is I created the data just now, and I created the segment just now, and we are seeing the data right now. We are seeing the older data also. But in audience, what we have is, suppose I created an audience here, it will not show data immediately. It will start creating the data the very moment I created the audience. Like audiences are retroactive, so it means the same. You can start collecting data only from the moment you have created them. Okay. So You can help that specific user, the group of users, to show your ads, or you can use audiences to compare data to your report. For example, we have we have audience 1 and audience 2, so this audience is performing against this, so we can compare things like that. And you can also create new events in GA4 when people enter those audience. So this thing also can be done. So we have two ways to create audience, like from segment also we can go to segments, and you can see here build an audience. So this is one way to build an audience. Like suppose I wanted to create a gender thing here, like is one of, say, female, or I wanted male, or both male and female. And I can say click on, say I can click on country, like they must be from US. So these are the things like we can have an audience. So it is not showing any data here. Yeah. So this is something we do it for audience, and we need to save it. The another way to create audience is go to configure, and here we have audience. Okay, so from here also we can create new audience. This is a demo account, so that is why it is not showing it. If I go to my actual account, then it will show configure audience. So here new audience is there. Okay, so you can click on here and create new audience. Same way, create custom audience, the templates, the predictive data here. Okay, it has the same interface as we have for segments. You can select days here, limits here, audience trigger, like the following event when a user becomes a member of this audience, this the event should get triggered, as we've discussed. So let's look at some audience data. So this is the kind of data we get after creating audience. It is much similar to our report. Like we have filters like desktop, mobile, tablet, web platform, or app platform, something like that. And we can also compare it with another data. Like we can select here dimensions, age, and say 24 to this. Okay, let's apply it here. So yes, this is the data. And just now I've said it, this data is zero because I created this right now. It will start collecting data from today, and after a week or two we will see this graph matching with this, comparing the data. So it is zero currently. Okay, so this is the difference between segments and audience. That's it for today. Thank you.